wanna win, I won't lose with this. Hey, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
This will make it into the end zone.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. Murray, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He may try to run. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay and then breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
ready to go with their next drive along the line of card defense.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Hines, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now a play fake. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle.
This is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Intercepted.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know, I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll get this to Vaughn underneath. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
The Cards going to extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun. Back at the 23-yard line. Jordan Phillips able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Stephen Hauschka on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 31, Murray eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, look at that.
And he may be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. Able to find Kirk complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
And not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
And he's got it up and through. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Green to bring it back. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense, as pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. After the sack on 1st down, Brady, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm trying. I want to see the other one. Watch this one right there. That's kind of big.
I did. For my bad. I mean, I can't find one.
This one right here too?
Yeah.
That's small.
Too far downfield,
it's right here.
something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
There's some chocolate cookies.
The Bucs offense has taken the next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, just go ahead and be loose with the football. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
He's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up at the 48. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals! Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I'm going to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Green to bring it back. And now
much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's got to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and find it. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Point after.
And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 21. Buccaneers 5. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Green to bring it back. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They don't need another play here for the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady now on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Keyshawn Vaughn. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. 3rd down here.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum, and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To the 35 now as they come up. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Who? He was in there?
2nd and 10 now from the 35.
It's either Abdullah inside.
Throwing again. Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Isabella, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's Mitchell Murray. He's got Seals Jones. Touchdown Cardinals. Ricky Seals Jones. And the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Buccaneers 5. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the
God
time.
damn, can I chew this shit or what?
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And they end the zone there. Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. First down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
26-yard line.
Now this time, Brady will throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Third down.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Brady on target there to Godwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run good for 24 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st down, Brady. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Emmanuel Agba in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
He put that shit right on my lip.
Sorry.
Now Brady. It's caught by
I'm
Mike Evans.
too close.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Wanna mix it?
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
You hitting like
In
that?
this situation,
Yeah, they good
the
at this
defense
one.
was
I don't know.
effective, able to stop him before he could
It's
get
that damn heartburn shit.
That's all I'm
And my goodness,
like,
another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So it was a
Sure,
drive
but
that had
everybody
really
getting hurt,
promise
man.
here to begin the
So
third
the
quarter,
wins?
but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
You ain't fucking with the
Possibly
uppity?
got a little bit too
hell
greedy
no.
right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Levante David. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I ain't even trying to play.
Last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what.
Blitz coming and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Brady.
God damn.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Now, 3rd and long.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Murray going to play action to Drake and look to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll drop here to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
36-yard line.
Should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
I have a cup of noodles.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Boomer Bagley, says, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Murray now to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. For 33 yards that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Buying time to his man. He's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
3rd down.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in for long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This will be their 3rd straight defeat. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The Tyson Cameron great was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Score Cardinals 38, Buccaneers 5.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. Best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
First down, Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Soon it's not going to be nothing but...
And he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they can defend here on 3rd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that on a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go need backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Today's final.
So it's a win here